Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video in which we are going to learn about understanding main method in Java. So guys, this is the entry point, that is the main method is the entry gate for program execution. So in every Java program, we have to have the main method, and this is the way that we write the main method as we have seen previously. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'll just remove this part, that is the main method, and I'll just keep public class Java test class. So how do we write the main method over here? The very first keyword that we write is public, which is a visibility, and then followed by space we have the static keyword. So static, and then we have the return type. So in this main method we are not returning anything, which means we are not returning any value from this function. So we write void and then space followed by the function name, that is main. And then guys, we have open and close brackets, and inside this bracket we have the list of strings that can be passed to this main method. So we have string, and then we have open and close square brackets. So guys, this is the way that we use the open and close brackets in order to expect that there will be a list of strings that will be provided to this main method, and then followed by the name of the argument. So we'll just put args. So this is nothing but this is the name of the argument. We can have any variable name over here. We can have arguments as well. So we can type arguments, and then followed by open and close curly braces, and inside this curly braces we will have our lines of codes. So guys, let us print something on the screen. So we will type SYSO, followed by we will hold the control key and then space bar key, and then after this list appears we will press enter. So as you can see, system.out.println got automatically written over here, and inside this we will type our string, that is programming for beginners. So guys, let me save this and try running this code. So as you can see, we have programming for beginners over here. Let's say we want to print the arguments that are being passed, but guys, over here we do not have any values being provided to the arguments over here, but still we can print something over here. So what we will do is we will type the values of arguments are, and then colon, and then followed by we can have another string that we can concatenate. So guys, concatenation is nothing but combining two strings or multiple strings. So in order to combine multiple strings, we provide a plus character, and then after this space we provide another string value. So let me show you with a string value over here. So let's say the values of arguments are, and we will type something over here. We will type not provided, and then let me save this file and try running this code. So as you can see, what we have done is the values of arguments are, this is one string over here including the space after the colon, and then we have written not provided over here, which is a string that is concatenated to this string. And guys, in this way we can use this concatenation in order to combine multiple strings over here inside this println method. So guys, what we are going to do is we are going to use this arguments variable over here. So I'll just copy, and whenever we are using the variables, there is no need to provide the double quotes. So without providing the double quotes, we will provide arguments. So let me save this file and try running this code. So as you can see, the values of arguments are, so guys, basically what you need to understand over here is in order to write the main method, we can write it in this way, that is public static void main followed by open and close brackets, and inside this it will take the list of strings that can be passed from a command prompt or from any other program. And guys, inside that we can have our lines of codes that will be printed on the screen, or some other arithmetic operations being done using the Java program. So guys, that's it in this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is Java variables and data types. So stay tuned.